So, for a lot of people that didn't know, maybe you stopped watching this guy. But Nature Boy got sentenced to life in prison, I believe. He's doing life in jail, for sure. I remember I'd watched the court case. That's what happened. They labeled him as a cult leader. He was doing basically like what I think they do in Utah, Mormons. He's basically being a Mormon. But he was doing other things, other practices. He had other things going on around him. And it wasn't like, okay, let's put it like this. It wasn't like he was completely wrong. It's once he started getting too much into his power, literally talking like, oh, you're going against the government on live, and started feeling and smelling himself too much because you having sex with 8 girls, so your ego's just super boosted. But man, we gonna get into this, man. I want to see this trailer. I guess Hulu's now trying to make a spin-off of him.
You want to know what I've been doing for the last 4 years? I was in a cult, man. Who am I?
Nature Boy.
Nature Boy.
Nature Boy.
We wanted to trust him in everything he did. He was the king, he was God.
You know this is not how life's supposed to be.
He would preach, go into nature and get in tune with the planet.
It was clear he wanted to build a following.
Is this thing working? My inbox jam-packed with the one question: how do I join?
There were a ton of people coming from all over the world.
It seemed like what he had was a utopia.
I was just super excited. Where Nature Boy is, that's where I'll find my truth.
I just got on the flight.
First 3 months were great. Waking up in paradise. Great. Waking up in... First 3 months were...
Oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack. People that watch this shit, I'm gonna keep it 100 for you. I'm gonna just dive in, man. I don't got time to waste. Because I know a lot of the people that watch Nature Boy know he was into the signs, zodiacs, blah, 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 blah. But I'm gonna break it down, make it make sense for y'all. It's just crazy that he was a Taurus, right? And at first, why his shit popped off, he was providing stability to these people. Earth signs are usually good, and any sign can do it, but usually earth signs have that good ability to provide stability for people internally. It's not just the money thing, it can be that too, but it's just, you understand, and he provided that for them. Even after he got slayed by the government, even they'll probably realize it once a day. He got slayed by the government. He got too far. He got too much into the evil energy, I guess maybe they do themselves, and you can't do the same thing they do. That's what he doesn't understand. But he feels like that because he knows, okay, I'm human too, and he followed that mindset and law. But he does still, people, it's like they get so much sucked into their power, they don't realize like, yo, there's a fortress around you. There's a kingdom built already. Like I was just watching like The Last Kingdom on Netflix, and it really opens my mind to realize like that shit is still here. Just because we have cities and shit and buildings and houses and neighborhood, I live in Cokesbury, Cackle Powered, or I live in Meadowwood, or certain place. I'm naming certain places I know that's around my area, but people get desensitized. It's like a new illusion they put out to desensitize people, to make them not realize there's still kingdoms, there's still kings, people that run certain areas, where if they see that somebody online is trying to portray that same energy and you're following in those steps, they're gonna let you walk. Just like with Young Pharaoh, they're gonna let you get high, get some money, they're gonna let you do some things, some women gonna manifest. Then that's when they can just send the bots, because you're too open, you're like a celebrity, you have too much attracting to you, and you're not gonna be able to just pinpoint everything. You're not. So people can come with a nice charm energy that's like the craziest energy you can't ever see sometimes, if somebody just comes to charm you when you're already in a good state, so that's ultimately what happened to these dudes. When he first was doing it, he was not ODing online. He was not doing no hitting. He could have been doing stuff behind the scenes, but he was keeping stuff light, genuine energy. That's what was even attracting people to want to go over there. Then he started just getting raw with it online. It's crazy that she's pregnant now. It's crazy how Hulu doing it, man. I watched The Real Deal before this shit was even here, where real people was documenting it and stuff. Hulu just like, well, we gonna make some money off this now.
Great. Waking up in paradise.
who he became,
The edits,
like night and day.
I am your Messiah. You all bow to me.
They put out Nature Boy to be a criminal,
A cult leader.
Something was screaming at me no. But I ignored it.
Disrespect God and see what happens.
What in the world is going on here?
There was brainwashing, mind manipulation.
It got to a point you no longer trust yourself. It's cult leader 101. Who is your cult leader? It's cult leader.
Yo, they're really, when I really, like, I watched this raw where people did their own edits, like, you know, and when you see how Hulu does it with the music, the edits, and smack. And I remember I was watching once he started making the girls smack each other, started getting turned up.
Yourself. It's cult leader 101.
Who is your God? You are Andre.
Then things started to escalate.
I remember his name was Baba OG. He had like a few names.
Separated the women.
That was the funny one, Baba OG.
So scary.
You in captivity.
Let me out! She was reported missing.
Edited.
I am God.
I never.
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all keep pausing, and I know some people don't like that, but it's my shit, and it's what I do. I like to break it down so people see. You could go back and watch it yourself, get the real shit yourself, like when you want to do shit like that. But shit like this, that's edited. Like certain shit is edited. Like, yo, they really making a movie. They making money off him while spanking him and showing an example. If you gonna follow something like this is what's gonna happen to you in the end. All them, yo, even the people that's trying to do it the classy way, they got a few wives, and I'm telling you, it's always some type of shit where the women, someone get jealous, and some king and queen energy pop off, and the guy that had it all gets destroyed. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you try to have a whole bunch of women around you. That's not safe.
She was reported missing.
I am God.
I never imagined what it culminated
That's the
into.
fight.
It comes with SWAT team.
Put on that. They breaking the door open. Don't shoot.
They breaking the door open, don't shoot.
We were his play toys. He had to be destroyed.
Nothing dies in nature.
Oh my god, they are so goofy. Hulu is so goofy for that. They're
also known as Nature Boy, was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, plus 10 years for rape, unlawful restraint, and 3 counts of revenge porn. The trial took place in Atlanta, Georgia, and lasted a week. It took the jury less than 8 hours to return a guilty verdict.
Eligio Bishop guilty on all counts.
Eligio Bishop has just been found guilty of rape, false imprisonment, and posting revenge porn online.
The DeKalb County judge issued the maximum sentence, sending Bishop to prison for life.
This unbiased and
it's where I start to go in. The revenge P that he got hit with was a video that he made with 2 of his wives. This one that you seen that was pregnant in the trailer, this is my bro, she was going back and forth to him. And I get it that people say, oh, things are mind control, but it's like not necessarily. I always say, like, people have the ability to spirit hop. That's what makes some people greater than others. Or you ever see when they say, oh, the son of, that's why I say The Last Kingdom, bro, it really put my mind in perspective. Like, there's some people that when they come, they're more for sure, or they more for sure into a pat. Like, they're not gonna, they could change, but they're not gonna change. But some people change, like these people changed on him completely. They were in trauma first. They ran away from home because their fathers probably didn't give them enough love, hug, and show them the real care energy. Like, hey, I'm a man that cares for you first. It's the first man that cares for them. So when their fathers don't do their job, I got daughters, I got kids, I got a daughter, 2 sons. When a father doesn't do that job, he don't push that love into them and make them feel that nurturing energy. That's a certain energy. I be hate when people, oh, I'm not that type, oh, I don't love that way. Then you lacking. People have to start realizing that, because people need that shit. If you're not going to be here forever, why the fuck are you sitting here trying to make excuses on, oh, I can't do that? You better try. Even if it's corny, cringy, however people try to spin it, try. I hate people that's like that. It's like, you're weird, you're the weird one. People gotta start to really sit back and damn, I am in trauma. So you could just be natural and just, things don't feel that way. I know that energy because I used to feel like that when I was young. You know what I mean? These people ran away from home. And when you run away from home, you got all that trauma in you. It's like a bad energy that's gonna allow you to go into his energy once he's being charming and nice at first and gives you something new. You know, yes, you create soul ties. You have sex with these women, they create soul ties. It's hard to separate from that. Let me let this play.
Detailed documentary series will chronicle the full story of Nature Boy, from his birth in Harlem to the leader of Carbonation, his spiritual cult that traveled throughout Central.
I'm gonna just let this play in the background so you can see the clips. Like I said, he had, and I'm gonna pause when I see some that I want to break down. He had many of wives. Some of these girls were wives to he was really doing like, yo, when I watched the London Kingdom, they was really doing the same shit. Some people cheating, the little wives and little babies having, bro, he was doing the same little shit. He had all these girls' wives if he wanted to. Some of these dudes left because he ended up taking their wives, or he just won all of them. So he was that type of guy. He needed that type of attention from women to feel good about himself. And when you are getting that energy, period, from a spirit, just a person, you can drink and drive people. You're getting energy. You're doing certain things. You don't have to, oh, grab me that. Oh, do this for me. The simple things people don't think about. Like, it's still energy work. And it's just, we so much in these dumbed down times, people don't really realize that. So we don't appreciate and value the smaller things like that more, right? But you have to understand, all these women have spirits. All of them have minds, thoughts, where they're going to sit and ponder when you're not around them and think about their reality and think about what they truly want, and their feelings can change. That's the crazy thing about women. That's why it's like, if you can keep a woman around, or if you can, it's a good thing, because they're really constantly always changing. They get to new little points in their mind and have to think, oh, do I want this guy or not? I'm telling you, it's crazy shit that they're really having these flows. Like, a man can have the same thing, but we practicalize it and deal with it so much more differently. And he just he just sat on the fact that these girls gonna be around, they're gonna be loyal to me, so he got more open with them. It's too much openness. Like, he doesn't understand that he's like a celebrity, and those are like your kind of like your agents and your clients around you. Like, he's not really understanding it in that way. He's not. It's ultimately his people was the fall of him. They took him. He had nice Mexico place because people were donating to him at this time. People like, oh, how he had this money? People were donating to him because he was showing good vibes at first. He was just showing stability, structure, how the men were structured, how the men were rapping, and he was talking about astrology and talking about the signs, making them understand things about themselves. So on their level to understanding, because some people like, oh, that's bullshit, but there's a certain thing with signs that people do understand and can, oh, if you can break it down, or if you can explain, oh, well, this energy, and you really understand the real deal, not the shit that they show on Instagram and social media, the fake shit to confuse people still, so you don't really understand it for what it is. He was teaching them the real deal stuff. So when people would see these traits and they're new, they're first learning it, it does entice people to want to learn more or jump into different things, like uncomfortable energies that they not like. You know, some people stop and look at that in life. I'm gonna put it like that. Some people, if they feel uncomfortable in the energy, there's multiple ways you can look at. Somebody can be like, you know what, I need to get through that. I don't want to feel that feeling when I get to this point again. And then some people are like, no, I'm getting away from that feeling and I'm gonna do this so I don't never have to see that feeling again. When some people want to go through it and get over it so it's never going to come back again. Because some people know, even if they run away from it, that feeling could probably still come around again. Invoke traumas and get you all, you know how people got anxiety and crazy stuff pop out like that. You know what I mean? But people have to look at that. Sometimes anxiety is like something that you've been running from so long. Like, man, we gonna get more deeper onto it. We gonna talk more into it. But let's see. We gonna chime in.
Most inner cities were already in shambles because of heroin. Harlem at the time was the epicenter of the heroin trade,
talking about
and had been for decades.
In just this one,
I want to let me see. I'm gonna type this in. Nature Boy in front of my kids. That's all I gotta type in. I ain't really gonna the documentaries. I ain't really gonna do too much of the documentaries. I'm gonna really just break down just the cons. This is the cons of trying to have multiple women. He doesn't realize he's in the women energy. Like he, like the female or however you want to call it, like he's changing so much. And it's not that change is bad, but we have seen how certain grounded stabilities or certain couples or who stayed together have lasted, and how certain things ain't worth it. Some people, they get older, they're passing away alone because they were playing around so much. They got to the point they had no true real connection to where when you at that older age, somebody wants to go through that with you, or you got family going through that with you, or whatever the case was. You know what I mean? He even separated from his own family. So sometimes people don't even be seeing like the real, like what they doing.
Practice divination
with my kids. I'm
spiritual
with my kids.
I pray to Ra
in front of my kids. I'd never be ashamed of
the sun god Ra.
My son be
practicing hieroglyphs,
and I'll be
mummifying
his mom. After I'm done, I'm
praying
there chilling.
He constructs the pyramids.
He's
praying to the pyramids.
He grabbed my willy. That's what he said right there. He said, I'm making love to his mama. After I'm done making love to his mama. Like he's really showing like how he's sitting there. So he's saying he's having a clap party with his mama. You know, baking eggs, making stuff. Then afterwards his son comes over. So his son was already in the room. Because he's saying he wants to be in the most naturalist form. He's on some animalistic shit. He didn't even realize like he's on an animalistic natured energy. Like, put it like this. Let me see if I can find a real clip. Because we gonna get copyrighted from this video from certain stuff anyway.
I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in kids. I'll never be ashamed of sex. My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his mom.
So his son is breastfeeding, he's making love to his mama. It's clear as day he had one of those Jeffrey Dahmer, you know when somebody is too passionate? And people always think, it's always, that's what I learned about life, yo, it's a yin and yang to everything. He's too deep into his beliefs. And people, every thought ain't a good thought. And he went down that trail of thoughts to where he felt that, oh, I could do this in front of my kids. But I just look at it like it was a demon on him. A little sex demon. Where he's just doing something nasty. You know how when people, you see the people do the little poop stuff and all this stuff back in the day. It's like it's something similar to that, but just even worse. It's like you gotta utilize seeing someone breastfeed to get yourself off. Like it's like that type. It's so clear to see that, and he didn't see that he was even doing that. He's trying to say I'm in the naturalist form. So he's basically saying like an animal in the wild. When you see like you see a lion out there doing it and the cubs are right there or something like that. That's what the type of shit he's on, and that's an animal nature. He has to understand. Think about it. If your son sees you doing that, and let's say you have to move back to the U.S., which he did, ended up moving back to the U.S. at one point in time. But he's seen you do that shit to your mama, like how the animals do it in the wild. He could go and just try to do that shit in front of people or whatever. Like you don't know how that can turn and magnify and be even stronger, because it's your son. It's the next level of you, the next coming up of you. So it was very unwise for him to even say this. This is why this clip is forever viral.
That's me, bro. Big bath with my kids. I'm naked with my kids.
It's a lot. They chopped it up a bit because he really went crazy. He said certain things that at first, YouTube was allowing it. Now it's certain stuff getting censored, bro. It's like they really spanked this man.
Nature Boy got them caught up.
So it's the territorial aspect.
It's just my instinct to be territorial.
Is
That's mine. Every woman that I deal with directly is my possession. And that's just the way it is by nature.
I mean,
matter of fact, if they make another child, I would want to kill it because I want my genes to survive. So it's all survival. It's just nature. And so the males.
You hear what he says? I'm not even gonna repeat it. But that just goes to show you how he was literally in an animalistic mind state. Comments is off. I don't know why. It's like you're not saying it. You're just showing it.
I was trying to be bisexual.
Musa says Bishop is their god, and as a group they believe in nature, nudity, and kindness.
Nature, nudity, and kindness. What is it?
And I want my woman back, and I want my land back.
And I want my woman back, and I want my land. Listen, bro. Nudity. Listen, I'm telling you, go watch the Kings of London. Go watch this like an old London or a King Empire type of like tribal. Just go watch the movie. You're going to see that character play out. You won't see the super freaky stuff that he did, but you got to understand, like back in them times, weird little shit like that played out. And it was more free than it is. Not as much control as it is now. Law, you got to go into court and shit back. He was trying to live like that, and he was doing it with them out there. But the government is like, okay, let him have fun, let him do it, because didn't they have the little dude that they make fun of on Family Guy who made all the little students drink the potion? They drank the little potion, and then they was like, yo, he made all them little kids. Remember that cult thing? I forget what it was. I forget his name. Somebody gonna know the name, but he made them drink the little juice, told them they was gonna do this and go to this little place. Cult leader, he got spanked. They made a documentary on him. They're gonna make money off you. Make examples so most of the population don't try it. The select few, you guys try it, but every time you try it, you get spanked. You add yourself to a part to the cycle now. So now we have Nature Boy. But you don't think years later, once eons or whatever they say it, once we're gone, you don't think there's going to be another person who's going to come around with the same mentality and try to become this king? And it's not that you can't, because look, he had the people around him. It's just they always send agents. I just believe that, honestly, just like allegedly, they're always going to send somebody there to corrupt it. It's something like that always, bro. It's like you cannot do that in this world when they already have it done. They have the schools. If you're 3God and you doing all this internet preaching and teaching, even with like young pharaohs, the Rashad Jamals, and you doing all this shit, you have to think about it. Once you start getting to a maximum level, it comes a cutoff time. People do not. Oh my God, go watch Kings of London. No, The Last Kingdom. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep saying, because it comes a come off time where the king who's initially in the first seat looks at it like, these people are looking to him now. Whoa. He's getting a lot of power. Wait, he's in where? Hawaii? Yo, they started banning him from every country he was like skipping to because people were donating him bread, like 20K. Boom, rich people donating him because he was having real certain knowledge. That's what people don't have to understand. People have to understand he did have certain good knowledge. Everybody can teach in their own way, and he had certain ways to teach people what was helping certain people. You have to understand that. It does not discard his toxicity that he has, that he can't just wake up on one day and still be a negative person, even though he still could teach some good shit. That doesn't change that. People can still do that. You understand? Look how he had him on their knees. He had butters on. Oh my Lord. These are men. This was on I remember this was on Sanetta's live stream. These are men on their knees. This is the type of dominance he wants to show. He even wants to show the dominance over men. So he had traumas with men. He already said he was bisexual. They said he was doing stuff allegedly with these guys, all these guys. They said he had them any little time, and he told them some type of knowledge, of course, like it's natural or some energy shit. He told them some shit like that, 100%. I know he did, and made them more so to agree with it. But now once they came over and like, oh my God, now they still got a piece of him forever with him. So it's like he just planted some little seed and left because he got life.
And I just say right now, I swear to God, right now, anything I want from this house, I get. Like, if I sit in this chair, I'm like, take my shoes off.
That's him on the lobby, fanning him.
Rub my feet.
Rub my feet?
His homespun theology.
I'm forgetting because I ain't watched him in a minute because he been got spanked. He been in jail. I forgot he was telling niggas rub his feet. You know he was spanking some of them behind the scenes, especially the one with the light eyes. I was in the cult through. I think that's his name, the Pisces. I remember, bro. I was watching it. He always said, "I'm the Pisces." Yeah. I know he was spanking him, and he was taking his wife. So it's just like, yo, that's just
Centered on open relationships, nature worship, the end of times, and resistance to white supremacy. It was part spiritual movement, part lifestyle brand, part charismatic cult of personality. And for people who felt lost, who felt failed by society, who were searching for community and meaning, it worked. Carbon Nation bounced around several countries in South America, allegedly getting kicked out of Costa Rica and Panama due to their practice.
This dude right here, he was piping this dude, and then he was taking her. He had her, the other girl, his main girl that he kept going back with, she's not here, but it was her and this other girl for the revenge porn thing. And it wasn't even like really, I'm keeping it honest with y'all, it really wasn't that. They was agreeing with it at first. It's just once the vibe got to the point, like I said, as time goes on, you never know. Like, it depends on people gonna ride to the end with you. They switched up on them. So once you get lawyers and certain stuff involved, you're able to do that. You know what I mean? But they probably didn't care about it when he first did it, you know?
This is. The group even
spent
time in Hawaii and made headlines in 2020 when they didn't comply with public health orders. Eventually, they decided to relocate to Atlanta. As many as 16 women lived at the Carbon Nation residence with Nature Boy and his 3 wives. They called him God.
Let me go right here. I want to get to the clips where it shows a little bit more of Nature Boy, what he be on.
And that you know how important and powerful that black woman is. Why do you
look at the dude holding the other shit in the back? Yo, these niggas. Yo, these niggas had to hold up signs like, yo, Naruto symbols. Like, these niggas had to hold them shits up, yo, they was on these lives for, like, sometimes hours. Like, these niggas was sitting there just holding this shit up. That's like when I used to get in trouble with my dad, and he was in the military. So, I used to do the wall sits, and then do the little pick the cherries. Like, you had to sit on the wall. Bro.
Her
really just look at this little clip and you can see how long they're just sitting there.
Beat her down, and you do it on camera. It's like you call the cameraman to come on over here, get this, make sure you get this, look at it, and then you begin to call her a hoe, a bitch, a slut, and then when you get mad enough, brother, you even make them fight each other, brother. Is that what a king in rulership supposed to do, or a god is supposed to do? I would like for you to address that.
Well, actually, no. A god wouldn't make them fight. A god wouldn't call them names. A god would actually them. But
I knew he would say that.
I've been more than merciful.
Former members describe Nature Boy.
Bro. I don't even know if you could find these. You probably can find these live streams. You just gotta dig. But really watch how these was sitting in the back, just holding the positions, bro. He really had some type of control for sure, and then he was big too, so he probably was strong. Had them scared of him. Look at the smile. Shit, crazy. Let's get to another clip. Baba G.
Now
that's the girl right there. That's the light-skinned girl I was talking about in the Revenge P, who was in love with him, doing everything, all behind him, teaching his knowledge and fighting for him and all everything. And of course, he wanted other women. She got jealous, left. Like, it's never not going to happen with women. That's one thing men got to understand with. We carry out those, like, some women gonna come and be a certain different one of one. But you gotta know most can be very changeable, man.
All of you women out there that's getting paid, getting flued out, all of y'all women that's getting a bag because of how you look, and these white men is worshiping you behind closed doors. They're telling you that you are the goddess of this planet, and they're paying you to do it, and you're actually gaining your self-esteem by doing it. Okay? So a following means something. That means those are the people that actually are worshiping you. When you put a picture online and some people are like, oh my God, and you get 30,000 likes on it, whether it's good or bad, if they're paying attention to you, they're worshiping you.
The controlling behavior escalated, and unfortunately, when there are no boundaries, someone is bound to get hurt.
Channel 2 Action News was right there when dozens of DeKalb officers descended on this brick home in a Decatur cul-de-sac Wednesday night. We saw dozens of officers, detectives, and a tactical team swarm the home on Arbor Chase. Several people were led away in handcuffs and put into squad cars. A nearby neighbor told us this man, Eligio Bishop, runs an online cult called Carbon Nation.
He controls them and do what he says, but like I said, lately it's been turning into abuse from what the neighbors been complaining about from what I hear.
Police would only tell us that Bishop was taken to the DeKalb County Jail on charges of false imprisonment and sharing sexually explicit content on social media. He's being held without bond. We went by the home Thursday afternoon, and several people who say they are Bishop's disciples came out and talked with me.
Basically, the police raided us on false allegations.
He says those criminal accusations are from a disgruntled former member of the Carbon Nation family.
She's always free to leave. She's saying that she was here on false imprisonment when we have live documentation of us saying, hey, if you want to leave, you can leave.
During the hearing after his arrest, a DeKalb County detective testified that the female victim in the case reported that Nature Boy had posted multiple intimate videos of them on Twitter without her consent. The trial drew national attention as former...
Y'all see what I'm saying? In the end, once the girl healed, it's like she testified against him to slay him. In the end, he was, oh, I love you. You had sex with him, made him have babies, and you did all this shit to him. I'm telling you, when women get to that point and they feel like you did him so wrong and they want to get spiteful to you, he got slain by them. Without her consent. The real people who was watching it from the jump before, like, once it seemed like it was good, then it turned sour. Hate in his heart, he must truly really be God. No. You don't think that nigga don't hate what the hell he did? We've seen how when he got mad and shit on his live streams and how he used to just turn to a different person and like, no. We seen it, so we know that you just on the other side right now. That's the master manipulator side trying to... There's no love in my heart. You know me. He knew he couldn't say shit. You can't direct nothing. So he probably was going to say names and try to say names. And that's the little manipulation shit he was doing. You know, even the judge, it seemed like the judge was like feeling that little manipulation aura from him. Because she was just, every time he was talking, like, why is she saying that to him? I'm not answering any questions. Like, listen to it one more time real quick. Like, listen to how it was. Like, the judge even seemed like it was just like she was trying to just like didn't want him talking really.
And I love y'all. I love you. I just want to say something.
At sentencing, he was given the opportunity to address the court.
I just want to say something to all of them.
To all of them.
Well,
I just want to say.
Just direct it to me, please, not to.
I'll direct it to you. I'll direct it to you.
Okay.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
I'm not answering any questions of yours, Mr.
I forgive you. I forgive you, and I still love you. I forgive you, and I still love you. I got nothing in my heart. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you. I forgive you. I want you to know I still love you and forgive you. And kiss my baby girl and let her know I love her. And I love y'all. I would never, I promise you, you know how I am. In my heart, you know how I am. I still love you. I still love you.
All right. I got that.
And don't hate.
Okay.
Don't hate.
Is there anything else?
My heart, light as a feather. I promise you, I love you and I'm still here. I ain't missed one lick.
So ultimately, like I said, I just feel like that was an attempt for him, his last cry out, so maybe they could still send him money on his commissary or whatever the case is, and even an attempt to show his viewers that he knows that he has, because he knows how the social media world was. So if the social media people see, damn, he's still in that God complex and he's not even mad that he's getting sentenced to life in prison, he has to be a God to be able to be, you know, so calm and collect and still love people. Then maybe he gets some donations or whatever, or people try to help him still get the pills, whatever the case. Y'all never, I don't know, y'all know how it is, how people be thinking in their imagination. But he got spanked, man. The having wives shit to me is just crazy. I really believe, like, I believe shit just carry on to the next, honestly. Even if you don't remember, this world's so complex, like, we don't know what it is. I just know, like, based off of seeing in reality, like, it doesn't go good for most men unless you on some Mormon elite stuff with the, like, you know, the Caucasians doing. Other than that, like, no, like, I never see it going right for somebody. So I'm always having with the girl turning on this, or this playing out, or this girl I end up finding a guy she really want to be with to start a family with. Like, I don't get it. And then people make it seem like starting a family so easy. And man, Lee Joe Bishop spanked by the government, claimed to be Messiah, but he doesn't understand that just puts a target on your back. You're not stronger than the program. See y'all in the next one.